You'd be so nice to come home to.
Oh, that's good.
You'd be so nice by the fire. I'll breathe on high. Sing a lullaby. You'd be calm. I could sigh under stars, chill by the winter. Under an August moon, burning above. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise. Come home to and Lord.
Welcome back, viewers. It's James Kalm, the guy on the bike. And today, well, it's a sunny Sunday afternoon, the first part of March, and we are here on the West Side Piers, about West 56th Street, and we're perusing the line to get into the Armory Show. So this is the last day, and well, if I can't slip in there with some kind of faked up press pass, I'm not gonna go in. But wow, they really got them stacked up here. Well, we're actually starting out in the modern section, which is in a little different part of the pier, and well, this is one of these shows where they've probably got about 250 galleries, something like that, so we're not going to cover everything. If I see some interesting stuff, I'll stop and highlight it. A little stroll through Miro's studio that's brought to you by Merola Barcelona, or Barcelona. Wow. Well, I love these kinds of installations. And God, they even got the paint spilled on the floor. I think that well, Miro is one of the most interesting of the surrealists, and unfortunately, for some reason, they've kind of let him fall into obscurity recently.
So, what else?
This is wonderful. Well, they've got a lot of his works on paper, and well, I'm glad this isn't just a bunch of prints or lithographs. And yeah, the addition of the kind of studio accoutrements, the paintbrushes and the palettes and stuff, that's great. Galleria dell'Arte Magginio, GMA Bologna in Paris. We've got a nice Robert Indiana piece there. And Carl Apple. Well, I talked to the lady in the press office, and she said that they'd actually reached capacity here in the show all 3 days. So that would be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's Giorgio Moroder. It's a nice little gem. You could almost put that in your pocket, take it home. That's about 10 by 8 inches. Kandinsky. Oh, there's an unusual René Magritte. More Morandi. The other interesting question is, what do they consider modern art that would be in this section as opposed to contemporary art? And I'm not sure, but I think it's whether or not you're alive or dead. This is Montrasio Art Milan. She looks like an old Indian motorcycle engine. Somebody's midget racer. Gosh, I wonder how much that is. Some works by Joseph Beuys. Felt. Oh, it's one of my favorite galleries. Michael Rosenfeld, and we've got a wall of pieces by Charmion van Wegen. You can check the Kalm report. I did a report on her show maybe a year ago or so. Wonderful, wonderful show. I think that Michael is doing a show of historical female artists. Lee Bonteque. Oh, it's a wonderful piece by Ruth Asawa. Ruth has got an interesting story. She was Japanese and living in San Francisco, and during World War II her family was interned, and at that point she started drawing and making sculpture. Kay Sage. I think the Kay was married to Yves Tanguy. Jay DeFeo. Oh, this is interesting. I don't get a chance to see a lot of small Bonteques. It's a nice Joan Mitchell. 1967. And Ali Krasner work on paper. Alice Neal. Robert Henry and Ed. Dorothea Tanning. I think this might be the lady that Max Ernst left Peggy Guggenheim for. Anne Ryan. Oh, there's some pieces by Alma Thomas. She's got a great backstory too. I don't think she started painting seriously until she was about 60 or 65, something like that. Oh, this is a Conrad McCauley at the Hackett Mill Gallery, San Francisco. I'm a fan of Conrad McCauley, and it's rare that I see a piece by him that's got this much color in it. Mostly he limited his palette to earth tones, browns, blacks, and well, I love the collage feel. There's another piece I thought was nice. It's a little Howard Hodgkins. This is oil on wood from 2005. I would say that's probably about 14 by 16 inches. This is punchy. Jules Olitsky. (1961). I think that would probably be about the time that Clement Greenberg started calling Olitsky the greatest American painter of his generation. I don't know. David Park. Well, one of the other funny things that's sort of happened. I've been watching some of the blogs, and one blog will say this is the worst Armory show in the last 20 years, and Yayoi Kusama here at the Whitestone Gallery, Tokyo and Hong Kong, and Tanaka. And then another blog will say, oh no, this is great, this is fantastic, let me tell you what the top 10 things are to see. And, well, I don't know. I would say this probably is you know, the standard Armory Show Fair. It is interesting to sort of keep your eyes open if you see any similarities, commonalities. This is where you kind of get a chance to make a wide comparison and see what the latest trends are and who's being rediscovered. It's Julian Opie. I was reading a study about how people respond to criticism, and it seems that if it's nasty and hypercritical, people seem to think the people that are writing it are more intelligent for some reason. I guess that's why people think critical theory is so highbrow. This is Joan Brown. Got to be early 1959. Joan Brown is another very interesting artist with a great backstory who died young, I think, during some kind of a architectural project in India. Anyway, it's a de Kooning work on paper. Getting back to the critical response and critical theory, I like Dave Hickey's view of it, that he wanted to have a critical view of critical theory. Another beautiful de Kooning ink drawing. 1961. Oh, here's one of our favorite places, Andrew Edlin Gallery. So you're going to see a little outsider art here. This is by Ralph Fasinellia. That's an impressive painting. That's got to be about 4.5 by 6 feet. It's like a textile mill. Got some sculptures. Oh, there's Andrew.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi. Albert Hofmann. Ten Commandments. Oh, Tom Duncan. I was down at the Visionary Museum in Baltimore a couple of months ago, and I saw his huge Coney Island piece. Got a selection of works here by Eugene Bertrandheimer, who is one of the more interesting and enigmatic of the outsider artists. And, well, I believe he was from Chicago. And, well, all of this is kind of like scraping into the paint. And I also understand that he did a series of erotic photographs of his wife. Eugene Bertrandheimer? Herman Bartos, Fine Art. Ooh, one of the blogs said that the neon writing was a common trend this year. Oh, we've got a classic Frank Stella. Oh, that's a nice one. It's like a Kenneth Nolan. Bernard Cesson. And it looks like they've got a series of paintings by the Support Surface group. This is Cloud Valley. Well, they had a wonderful exhibition of this particular group, the Support Surface, down in Canada, maybe a year and a half ago. And well, it was very interesting to see. Most of this stuff was done in the late 60s, early 70s. But well, it's very relevant to a lot of work that's being done now. This is probably the most recognized artist of the group, Claude Vallée. And most of these works are unstretched, and they employ a lot of just the natural qualities of fabric and liquid pigment. Okay, now we go through the secret passageway into the contemporary section. You can take a look and see down the aisleways to get an idea how big this is. Now that is what I call art appreciation. El Antasui here at the October Gallery, London. Antasui is one of the more popular, well-recognized African artists, and well, he's got giant numbers of people working for him, and these are all made out of caps from liquor bottles and beer cans and things, and they're all woven together into these kind of wonderful metallic tapestries. Guess we'll run in here. Daniel Timclaw, and well, we'll see a major piece by Kehinde Wiley. He's on a hot streak. Charu Shiota. This is thread on canvas. Well, this looks popular. So we got a big drum. Oh, there's the neon. This is by Navarro. And okay, gee, we get the little infinity mirror thing going on with the neon. Okay, so that way we combine both the mirrors and the neon. Ooh, Moran Gorchov. Gallery Force Bloom, Helsinki. And this is 2015.
She's doing the final walkthrough on Saturday.
It's a nice punchy color. Heki Marilla. Well, one of the things that's remarkable for me is that I remember when this whole thing started, they called it the Gramercy Art Fair, and it was held on a couple of floors in the Gramercy Hotel. And I think it was Pat Hearn, Colin DeLand, and Paul Morris started the whole thing out. This is Contemporary Fine Art Berlin. Okay, this is hot German gallery. And at some point, the art fair actually moved to the Armory, the original Armory, I guess, up on 24th Street and Park Avenue. Since I can't get the names on these. Bruce High Quality. Yikes. Well, and then probably about 15 years ago, they moved over here to the pier. They took the name The Armory Show. And, well, the rest is history. Wow, there's a big Kehinde Wiley. Now, I don't know whether this is true. Maybe this is apocryphal, but I heard that a lot of this work, he has a lot of this fabricated in China, or a large part of it fabricated in China. So that's probably about a 12-foot square. Sean Kelly. This is Gallery Thaddeus Rompek, Paris, Pantin, and Salzburg. And they've put a show together called Space Age. Oh, I like it. We've got a 1950s metal flake rocket ship. This is by Sylvie Fleury. And it's titled The First Rocket on Venus. Well, I don't think it matters how fast you pedal this thing, it's still not going to take off. So this is the Laura Bartlett Gallery, London. And we're going to look at some paintings by Linda Gitford. I kind of like this gallery's program. They've got kind of minimal, stark work. Okay, so we've got some canvases that have got things stuffed in there. Looks like kind of brocade fabric in the back and copper nails. And the sculpture and metal pieces are by Mari Lund. This is a piece by Mari that's cast bronze. See, Mile End Beer. Because that's about how far I've walked so far in here. Okay, more Kehinde. Well, I guess now he officially ranks as one of the the signposts, one of the trends that we've seen. So I think this is 3 or 4 of these major pieces by him. Oh, I like the title of this place, The Sorry We're Closed Gallery, Brussels. Thomas Downing. Thomas Downing was one of the Washington Color School painters. And this is actually kind of nice and historical. Some of Thomas Downing's works on paper bags. So this is Thomas Downing, Goldfire 1969, 72 by 128 inches. Okay, so Damien Hirst, eat your heart out. This guy was doing this about 30 years before you started your dot paintings. And, geez, I think I read a biography of Clement Greenberg, and they kind of start out talking about Thomas Downing and his tragic backstory, maybe. Sym Gallery, Curitiba. Well, I guess we got paintings on plastic, and gosh, I don't see the artist's name here. Maybe these are acrylic that has been peeled off and then laminated and glued together. I like the environmental aspect of this. I guess you could slide these around too. Oh, here's Pierogi. This is one of the, well, former Williamsburg galleries. We're going to have to catch up with these guys because they open a new space. I think it's on Essex Street, somewhere on the Lower East Side. Gallery Guido W. Baubach. And, well, that's a punchy piece. That's oil stick. I like the reference to Matisse's Blue Nude. This is Koenig and Clinton, New York, and we're going to peruse a selection of drawings by Albert Herder from 2014 and 2015 mixed media on paper. Well, I'm trying to think. Looks like he's got crayon ink, maybe various colored ballpoint pens, and I like the heavily worked surfaces on here. Get the smudgy paw prints and the grungy, smudgy, grimy human aspect of this. Here's the other trend, writing in neon. This is Leah Ruma. Milan and Naples. You know, I'm also seeing a lot of monochrome paintings. More monochrome. Ettore Spalletti. This is the Cortessi Gallery, London and Lugano. And we've got a couple of pieces here by Jacob Cassi. Gee, I remember that guy. I'm not sure, I think these are probably silver plated. And well, we're just going to run through here. But kind of like the European minimalists or the zero artist, Dada Manio, 1958. Enrico Castellani. Oh, Gunther Ucker. It's all part of the Zero group. Oh, Allegario Boiti. This guy is a perpetual favorite in the European conceptual art movement, and I think he actually commissioned groups of weavers in maybe Afghanistan or Bhutan someplace to do these for him. And I'm not sure, but I've heard that some of this Arabic script has got very politically poignant terms and sentiments that they're expressing. We are wrapping up here at the 2016 Armory Show on the west side of Manhattan. And as always, say it together with me, people. Thank you, Kate.
You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to and love.
Oh, that was great. That was good, Seth. That was good.
Thank you very much.
Good,
I'm
good.
better when I'm more